What's poppin' CHS? Today is March 19, 2019. I'm Juan.
And I'm Brendan, and today we'll be talking about the chemical explosion in Deer Park and surprise visit from the Woodlands to the Woodlands from Brad Paisley.
So don't go anywhere. Stay tuned for today's episode of Total Recap. Breaking news with the chemical tank explosion, now counting up to 8 tanks burning with 2 of them empty. We're heading into our 3rd day of the fires at Intercontinental Terminals Company. On Monday, the company said that they expected the fires to be out in 2 days, but weren't certain with the possible setbacks this morning. The company said that they had a temporary reduction in the water pressure and that caused the fire to intensify and spread.
MC Fair and Rodeo, more light news. Hundreds of volunteers participated in a barn working, sweating, and fair prepping on Saturday at the Fairgrounds Committee and Grounds work days. Are some of the most important days of the year for Montgomery County Fair Association. It is amazing how all of our volunteers come out here and sacrifice a day of their life. Kyan Kamen with the MCF Association says.
Brad Paisley played for the thousands of fans at Houston Rodeo. He gave autographs and hugged fans. But on Friday night, Brad surprised around 150 people at the Blue Door Coffee Company, where he played an hour some of his biggest hits, including Ticks, I'm Gonna Miss Her, and Alcohol. He even sung an unreleased song, No I in Beer. How did this come about, you may ask? Well, it turns out the Blue Door co-owner, Chad Gone, had been good friends with Paisley for more than a decade. They've even vacationed together in Lake Tahoe. Gone is a lawyer and opened Blue Door in November, and Paisley promised Gone that he'd make an appearance. Paisley's 13th Houston Rodeo appearance provided the perfect opportunity. Gone debated tweeting out the surprise, but decided against it when he realized the crowd was showing up before it even started. It was supposed to be a secret. I have 15 employees. I think every single employee told about 10 people, Gone says. He introduced Paisley by his first and middle name, Bradley Douglas, to keep it a surprise for those who didn't know. So if you ever go by the Blue Door Coffee Company, just know you're walking where a celebrity performed. Now we'll take it to our usual break and be back with our special guest.
Yeah, what y'all finna do after school? Yeah, what's it do? I saw that last night.
What are you doing?
Huh?
Don't you know what walking and talking is? Get back to class.
Oh yeah, my bad.
See, the way my leg's set up, it's gonna take me a minute. You're trash, that's all I gotta say.
I was beating you last night.
No, you weren't, bro. Oh my god. And then you had your sliders up your
Bro, I beat you 3 times.
All you do is build, bro.
Exactly,
all you do is build, bro.
And then I'm playing all my classes too, bro.
That's because all you do is sit down and play Fortnite every day. Oh my gosh. Come on, 1v1 me, bro.
Bro, how you gonna tell me? I swear.
We'd like to welcome today's special guest, Captain Williams.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How are you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing fine. How about you?
Good, thank you. We're gonna get straight into questions. What military branch did you serve in?
I served in the United States Army.
What year did you retire, Captain Williams?
I retired in 2015 after serving 23 years in the Army. I spent 15 years as an enlisted soldier, and then my last 8 was an armor officer. So I was able to drive and lead tanks.
That's cool. What made you want to continue work? Oh wait, what? Do you remember the what made you want to continue working and become a JRTC instructor?
Well, you know, the one thing that gave me the biggest satisfaction while I was in the military was training people to do their best and to be better. So this was an opportunity to keep giving to my country and trying to instill some good things into young people and help them reach their future.
Yes, sir.
So I thought that would be the best thing I can do and something to continue giving.
Yes, sir. What is the mission for JROTC?
Well, the mission for JROTC is to motivate students to be better citizens. And we do that in a number of ways. We try to help them learn critical leadership skills and things that can help transfer from not only high school, but carry them into the workforce and also into college. So that's how we try to help them build good skills that will make them better citizens.
Yes, sir. What are some plans for this year, for this upcoming year in JROTC?
Well, in our next year, we're moving into a new level of leadership because, as you probably heard, that we got our gold star back. That's a big thing in our program, to be an honored unit of distinction. So one of the things that we want to do, we want to keep building upon that and to keep improving our leadership standards with our program. So we're really working with that with our students to continue building that process.
Yes, sir. And lastly, what would you like to say to those who are considering joining JROTC?
Well, for those who are thinking about joining JROTC, it's a good program where you can meet a lot of friends. We do a lot of different things that people don't really know about the program. We compete in a lot of different competitions around the state, and also we have opportunities to compete nationwide. And it's a great place to learn, grow, and to improve yourselves and just improve your leadership skills. Yes, so it's not about, we are not a recruitment area. We do not push kids to go into the Army or anything like that, and that's one of the biggest myths people have. They think that if they come into the ROTC, they got to join the military. No, that's not what our program is about. It's about building leadership skill and building character.
Yes, sir. Thanks for being here today, Captain Williams. We will now send it with Brandon with the weather update.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks, Juan. Now for today's weather, there's going to be a high today of 70 degrees and a low of 49 with partly cloudy skies. And now if we look at tomorrow, you can see the only difference in the high is being 71. And now for the rest of the week, the weather is going to be nice, nice spring weather until Saturday. We'll be getting some rain. Now to wrap things up with our fact of the day, men are 6 times more likely to be struck by lightning than women. That's all for weather. Now we'll take it to a video. What's up, NASA?
What's up for March? Jupiter in the morning, the start of spring, and a visit to the beehive. Jupiter greets early risers all month long. Look low in the southeast an hour before sunrise. And if you have an unobstructed view toward the horizon, you'll be able to spot Saturn and Venus as well, a bit lower in the sky. March marks the 40th anniversary of the Voyager 1 spacecraft's flyby of Jupiter in 1979. Voyager gave us our first detailed, close-up look at the giant planet and its moons. March also brings the beginning of spring in the northern hemisphere, starting on the 20th with the spring equinox. Equinoxes occur twice a year in spring and fall on the dates when day and night are of equal length. From here until the beginning of fall in September, daytime will be longer than nighttime, as the sun travels a longer, higher arc across the sky each day, reaching a peak at the start of summer. It's just the opposite in the southern hemisphere, where March 20th marks the fall equinox. The arrival of spring in the northern hemisphere brings fresh flowers and the buzzing of bees, which makes March a great time to try to spot the beehive cluster. This grouping of young stars sits about 600 light-years away and consists of several hundred stars that are only a few 100 million years old. That's compared to our sun's 4.5 billion years. Although the beehive can be seen as a small fuzzy patch with unaided eyes under dark skies, it's best viewed with binoculars. To find the beehive cluster, look south and follow a line from brilliant Sirius, the brightest star in the sky, upward and slightly to the left toward another of the brightest stars, Procyon. Continue that path about the same distance upward and then a couple of finger widths to the left. While the beehive cluster is visible in the first half of the night all month long, the best times to look for it are the first and last weeks of the month, as the moon shines brightly mid-month, making faint objects like this cluster more difficult to see. And here are the phases of the moon for March. You can catch up on all of NASA's current and future missions at nasa.gov. That's all for this month.
We want to finish up our newscast today with a few announcements. The high school Democrats will be holding their March meeting this Thursday after school in room 304. We will be discussing our upcoming field trip to Austin. Among other things, all are welcome to attend. Little Club will be meeting Wednesday at 3 in room 202. Sports Medicine is now accepting student trainer applications for the 2019-2020 school year. Stop by the training room to pick up an application. They will be due on Friday, March 22nd. Those are all the announcements that we have for today. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to follow us at KTIG News and on all social media, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. As always, CHS, start strong, finish strong. Make sure to tune in tomorrow for more KTIG News.
I was thinking about you for some time. You the goal.